you have to take that's the business end of it. There's a business end of the sport. Like you have to take care of like you have to make sure you win those games. You have to you you have the pieces that allow and make you be at that level. There's a reason as to, even I saw like there's this video that got released by the BAL like
Yeah,
team presentation. I saw Carlos Morris said like we're not picked as the favorites. I'd be like you have been you guys have played in 4 BAL seasons.
yeah.
You have more experience than any other team on that on that road on that whole thing. This whole conference, like the Kalahari conference. So winning is something that is supposed to be second nature at this
Yes,
point.
sir.
Like that's something that's supposed to be there. Like you are the favorite coming in. Even like coming in from the it's not even like even going off like even like saying something is not factual because there's a team that knows how to play in the playoffs. They play together for some time. They know what it takes to make it to the finals because they
I
already
know.
did that. It's only that small thing that they need to adjust in their game to be able to like show up and win it all. That's the
And,
only thing. Because all the pieces are there. Shooting, defense, all that.
and then a lot of the only yeah, of course they got like Shielder was he made the all defensive team. AJ, I tell my joke made the all defensive team. I think he was
All defensive first team.
first team, yeah. And then also, what's his name? Abubakar Gaku. He's a great defender. It
And
just
an underrated shooter and an underrated 3-point shooter. Like I feel like people don't respect his shot. Like they don't respect his shot that much.
but you
And
know
they
what?
must understand that they have to defend that as
I
well
know,
because
I know, because he's
he
not
can kill you
not
that way.
normal in Africa to have a big. Can it's normal for Angolan standards. We always had bigs that could shoot, but
Yeah.
then once you go to the African continent, like you expect a guy like him to be a bruiser inside and then banging and whatever. No, he does pick and pop, whatever. He has no. He's a great kid. He's a great kid.
Yeah. And one thing I must say is that squad is stacked. Like I've been looking at squads, like I've been seeing like rosters for the other teams, and I feel like this is a team that can go all the way. And also full credit to you guys. You're hosting the Afrobasket qualifiers next
No,
year.
we hosting
The,
the whole
the,
tournament.
the whole time, not even the qualifier, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you got home court advantage throughout the whole thing. If you go in
Hey,
there and win like
don't
stuff,
hate us. Don't
I'm
hate
pretty,
us. But
I'm,
check this.
I'm,
Check
pre- I'm
this.
pretty sure, I'm pretty sure you can win it. Like you can win at least, I can say 5 or 6 games in these qualifiers, or
Yeah.
5 games. I can say you can go 5-1. If you win the other three because you have 12 months to prepare, you can do this. But
I mean,
it is what it
you
is.
wanna see you wanna see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
68-44. They down 20. Oh my god.
Seriously, come on now.
Yo.
And
Aludiara, 18 points in 14 minutes, 9 for 10, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks.
he's
He's just killing people.
killing the kid
He
is
just-
killing them inside.
and
Killing
then
them inside.
big boy, big bad Billy Preston got 5 points. 5. Hey,
I was expecting like a very good matchup because like you had some time to like make sure re-strategize.
yeah.
I know it's a day apart, but you have to like re-strategize. You have to go back to the drawing room, check out the film, try to cut it up and look like these decisions. Try to fix some things because man, looking like this at home and imagine trailing at home like finishing bottom bottom four like right now even there it's not
Hey,
even
when you
14
finish
it's like
bottom four,
3-2
okay, now it's gonna be bottom. It's gonna be third place because.
3 gonna be
But
third
wait,
place, right?
they won. They out. So they. But are they gonna eliminate their win? What's gonna happen? Because
I don't know
they
like
did win a game.
Dynamo pulling out at this point really hampers like team progression right now, so it's just gonna be quite difficult right now. So man, it's such a bad look. It's a bad look for the team because maybe they will have been able to get a win. Maybe they'll be able to get a win on Dynamo. I'm not sure, but
So we still
the way
gotta play.
looking right now.
We playing Fus first. and then we're gonna play them. You know, we're gonna play Cape Town Tigers, but their morale is done because then they're gonna be 0 for 4, right? They're
Yeah.
gonna get one win against allegedly it's a win that they're gonna get 20-0. So this 20-point deficit is gonna be restored, but then they're gonna play us, because they're losing by 24 now. So that 20-point difference that they're gonna win 20 zip, they're
Yeah.
gonna balance each other, whatever, whatever. But then they're gonna play us. So right now they're 0-3. And then they're gonna be 1-3, depending on what happens tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I don't even know who they play against.
I
Yeah,
think they're gonna.
depending on what
Yeah.
we're gonna be 2-1 or no 3-1. No, we're like now we're 2-1. Yeah, now we're 2-1. So no, 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 wait. Now we're 3-1, right? No, 2-1. Yeah, Petro's
Right,
two
right
two
now, right now you're two and right now
two
you're
and
two
one.
and one.
Yeah, two
You're
and
in
one.
two
Yeah,
and one because of that walkover on
yeah.
Dynamo, and you
So
won that
then
game
if
against Cape Town
we
Tigers. Yeah.
play Fools, it can be either 3-1 or 2-2. But then we got
Yeah.
that 20-point cushion. And then because then I don't know, man. I don't know. Because then they were
Right now, right now it's just so difficult for them because I know you're not gonna give them an inch.
no,
You're
hell
going
no.
to come out there.
Personal.
you know, you see, one thing I saw about that game. I was looking at that game in depth. The Cape Town Tigers versus Petro.
Yeah.
And you guys never even gave him even room to breathe in the
Nope.
first quarter. Like you just went in, guns blazing. You just shooting the lights out, like shooting the lights
You
out
know,
when we started. I was
they're
like,
gonna be down 30 at home and they're down 27.
I mean,
Imagine at home talking all that junk because that guy because oh my goodness, Lord. Hey, hey, I'm like and then this
how,
kid, Diarra's got 21 points in 15 minutes.
Ali Diar is
21
just
points in
he's having
15.
that's a game high right there because he had like I feel like he had like 17 or 19 the previous game that he played.
Yeah, but
So
then
it's a
he
game
started
high
cramping
21.
up. He started cramping up, this and that, whatever. But listen, that year, Petro lost to him. At what's his name? Stade Malien, when he played for Stade Malien. Remember him?
Yeah,
Last year for third or fourth place, He, that kid was I was like, who is this kid? He was just dunking everything. Like ball, boom. I was like, damn, this kid is legit. Hey, and then now, oh my god, Cape Town. There's no way they're gonna come back from 30
they
down.
they lost Evans Ganapamo to Central African Republic,
Yeah.
Bangui Sporting Club. So I was like, man, you lost your best swing man, and he was
And
that guy that could carry an offense because I
true.
remember Cape Town Tigers beat KPA in Nderitu BAL. They beat my team in 2022. I remember these losses, man. Like I mean, because it was so brutal. Like man, it was so hard to see, and that was it was so difficult. And looking at them now, like just regressing like this, and the sad thing is they're just at home. Like you can't beat like. But look at the teams that are on the board. Like, you've got you guys, you've got FUS. So there's no pushover team there. Like
No,
there's no like that team you can. Nah, they're not gonna give you an
not at that stage.
inch.
Not at that stage. Nothing. Nothing. Because they all want. Hey,
Nothing.
we're playing for. First of all, is
Play
they want
playoffs,
we
and
want
it's only number one and two. We play for number one and two, so every game matters. So if you, I mean, it's just direct. FUS and you guys are just gonna make it through. So with no resistance, easy.
I know now that
No,
there's one last team. So I mean, and then hey, I'm not. I don't want to say anything, but hey, listen, 20-0 didn't hurt us. This 20 zip, this 20-point cushion didn't hurt us, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I'm just saying, man.
but
Hey,
but you guys already. I mean, you got stunned by FUS.
true.
You got stunned in that first game,
Yo, but this
and
the way they
and this
playing,
and after like you got that loss that first game, I feel like your mentality changed, and
they will.
you're like, nah. You like that game, like it's like it's in boxing, like you have that jab, that flicking jab in the face. You're like, okay, okay, let's go then. Oh, that's how you want to play. Let's go. We're not giving any single team any room to breathe,
I
and I'm
know.
pretty sure FUS are gonna get that L from you guys
I
because
mean,
they've seen what they need to change. you've seen,
But they're good though. They're good. They're
but
young.
you
They're
can beat
hungry.
them. I'll still pick you guys to
I,
avenge the loss. I feel like you can't do it. I feel like you have the ability to
you
do
know
it.
what? You know what it is. What it looks like.
Yeah,
Remember, like you said, you mentioned 16 Warriors. Remember that the Cavs, in order for them to score, LeBron had to do so much, and then
yeah,
the other team was like beep 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 2 points. It's exactly like that. You know, that team for Petro to score, everything needs to go flawless because we run plays. We have a more
yeah.
FIBA basketball, because Coach Neto has a very structured basketball. And I think most of the African countries, they play like, hey, they just run and gun, run and gun. And then
Our,
that
our country plays like that. So
real?
ask yourself why you've been able to beat us. You've beat us how many times? Uh, the record is 2-1. Angola versus Kenya is 2-1. Eh, So you guys play better basketball. Like it's true. The results don't lie.
No, but like there's another thing also. Um we have a history of playing basketball. We have like, and then Bruno wasn't there, Sylvia wasn't there. We got kids in college that weren't there. So I don't know how many. Do you have a lot of kids playing abroad?
Um, we got a handful. Like we only have like a handful of guys. Um, not so many.
Because
Like
when
if
we
we
think
can
about
count,
Kenya, we
yeah.
think about track and field, yeah, marathon runners, long distance runners. We don't think about basketball. And then
Like
oh,
we have more athletic runners. Like they're
there you go.
more runners, but no much basketball players because majority of the time we're just more
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
athletes
yeah,
like
yeah.
track and field. Track and
Yeah.
field. That's where we
That's your thing.
dominate.
But
Yeah,
that's the difference. The moment an Angolan it's of age, he gets a ball and he plays. In every neighborhood, there's like a little court, makeshift court. They play outside, whatever. And then you get, if you're good enough, you play in school. And if you before it was like a school thing, and then you join one of the teams, and then after that, if you're good, you go to the national team and you play. But basketball is very much in, like you see guys that used to play, they know how to play. You see guys in the street, like street ballers, they play. It's not uncommon to see Angolan guys just playing basketball. It's a hobby, you know. But so what happens is like so, and then you need quantity to get quality out of it, So do you got? But now we don't have that many players as before. Before it was like before we had like I don't know 10 players in the states, like 20 players playing with it. Now Division 1 we got four. We got four, and one's a senior, so he's getting out. So yeah, and then we got a couple of players in some European leagues, but it's not like before.
yeah, man. But I've seen like Angola like has like such a rich history in basketball. I feel like
True.
you've won 11 their Afro basket like 11 times, right? 11 time champions. So
I mean,
for
put the
us,
12 already because we win in this one.
you know what? I'm not gonna say
At
nothing
home,
about that because
at
I'm saying
home.
like, all I'm saying is all I'm just saying is I don't want to say you're being set up to win, but anyway.
No, but can I tell you something? Let me tell you something. Most of the people,
Okay.
most of the time, the good African players they don't want to go to AfroBasket anymore. That's a fact. They want to go and qualify to the Olympics, qualify for the World Cup. They don't want to play in the AfroBasket because since most of our players play at home, it's easy. Because back
Yeah,
before, like you don't think Nigerians gonna because there was a big difference between the teams that Nigeria sent to the World Cup or Olympics or whatever, and the teams that they sent to the
AfroBasket.
AfroBasket. And then when I
Yeah.
say Nigeria, I say now Cote d'Ivoire can do the same, and because they naturalize a couple of players. That's another thing. We don't naturalize anyone.
Like it's always like Angolan blood players,
I know, yeah.
like those guys are born there. So
I mean, we got two kids that weren't born there, but they got Angolan parents. One was born in France. He plays there, Kukila, and then
yeah,
the other one was born in Holland. So we just go and say, "Hey, listen, come." He played for the Dutch under 16 team.
But
But
even though, but they still like just have like that good connection with like
yeah, yeah, with the country, yeah.
Angola. So they keep like yeah.
We lost
All,
one
all
though.
of- I
We
I
lost
mean you got so many players.
I know, but we lost we lost probably the best one, the best guard. His name is Sylvain Francisco. He plays for
Yep.
France. Yeah, the number one, the point. He plays here in Munich, plays for Bayern Munich. Nasty. He played he played in high school with some Angolan kids, Selton and Riffen and Eric. So they play together. Oh, and then he was like, "Oh, I want to play for Angola. I want to play for Angola, but I'm Angolan." Nothing. Those the elders they said, "Nah, no, we don't want this high school kid." Then he showed up at the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's it. Starting point guard for France. That's life. You win some, you lose some.
But one thing I must commend, like Angola, even I talked about this last year in the FIBA World Cup. I was just like I just had like that feeling that you guys getting that experience there kind of changed like how you look at basketball. Just changes like when you go up a level, like you've conquered you've conquered like the continental ball, like head into the FIBA World Cup, you're marching up against all these other nations all across the world. They play different basketball, different same sport, different styles of play.
Gotcha.
I honestly feel like this can be your year. Like it can be your year because you've got this experience under your belt. You've had like you've been active. Like the national team has been active, so
Yeah, true.
they can go all the way. Like there's a high likelihood. I can just feel it. But that will mean that you have to go through either South Sudan, Tunisia, Egypt. You have to go through those guys
Yeah, but
to
do you
get to
really
that
think
top.
South Sudan will bring the that's the difference also. South Sudan's a new country, right? They got a bunch of players. If they got all the players that play for other teams, oh my god, it would be unbeatable. South Sudan is like yeah. Tunisia, they play more of a European game if you think about it. It's like
Yeah,
they play come on, the coach was a German kid guy, Dick Baumann before. And then the Egyptian coach is what's the guy? Uncle Rodu also, he from Germany. So yeah, but the thing that we have to our advantage now is that we got big guys now. It's not like before. Before our center was like 6'9", 6'8". Now we got 7'1". We got 6'11". Before our guards, I mean, okay, we do have a short guard, but like before our guards, we had a bunch of short guards. Now we got like 6'5" guards, 6'7" guards, 6'9" guards. So we changing the narrative. Kids are growing up, like growing like, and then they're playing in the States now. They're playing in Europe.
yeah.
So you're not in awe of them. Oh my God, oh that's Luka Doncic. Oh wow, that's this. Come on, I played in the same league as him. You know, because listen, in 1992, we beat Spain at home by 20 points. We beat them at their own
Oh,
Olympics in 92. And then we lost to Germany by one when they had Detlef Schrempf. And then in 2006, we went to three overtimes with Germany. Three overtimes. It took 47 points by Nowitzki to beat us.
oh.
47.
You
So
you stretched that. You made it so difficult, man.
I
That was
know, I know,
tough.
no. So we used to playing at a Murais. You see Murais, right? He had like 20 points against Kobe in him. He had 20 points
Yeah.
against LeBron, Kobe, all of them. Carlos Murais. Listen, he blew past Chris Paul, went for the dunk, boom. Next play, he crossed, I think he crossed Melo. It was going to go dunk. They pushed him. Hey, you're not dunking this. That kid is, I'm telling you, that kid is
I
special.
mean, I mean, I feel like he's those guys that will just. They're those guys that I look and I just say they're just good players. Like you've got those guys like they're just legit like hoopers, and he's one of them. Like
Yeah.
he's just on that realm, and with him on the team, and with him on that squad, man, any squad, like you're just gonna win that game. because this guy can kill you from three. He can handle the ball, drive. He can create for himself and also create for others. So and then
And he's
also,
strong. A
yeah,
lot of people,
and
and he
he's
can still
strong.
get up. He can still get up. That dude is built like a tank. You know, he's built like a tank. He got huge hands, huge feet. He's like, I'm telling you, that kid is. But and it would be a great way for him to say goodbye to his public in Angola if the coach calls him up. Because there's other reasons for him not to be called up. But